welcome everyone onto my educational channel. Today's our lecture topic is basics about the Atma, in which we discuss about the what is the utpatti of the term Atma, the properties, the role of the Atma in knowledge perception, and the characteristic features of existence of Atma in living being. So let's get started. First, we discuss about the what is the utpatti of the term Atma, the etymological derivation of the word Atma. The word Atma derived from the Sanskrit root At. So that is the meaning of to breathe, to live, to move. From this, the derivation proceeds as the by the addition money into the root At. So that means that Atma literally means that which is breathe, that which is life, or the principle of life. So in Ayurveda, Atma understood as a Chetan Dhatu. So let's discuss about this in context to the Sharir or body. The body is that aggregate of the Panch Mahabhut, which serve as the abode for consciousness, Chetna, and carries the conjunction of the factors constituting life. Life is said to be the conjunction of the body and vital principle of life. Separation of these two by time is known by the wise as death. So the definition of Atma is that the entity which is the conscious, eternal principle act as a observer and witness of the body, mind and prana, that is a life. So in Ayurvedic context, it is the enlivening entity whose presence manifests as life or ayu and whose departure result in death. What is the properties of Atma? So the properties of Atma are Anadi, have no beginning, Anant, have no end, limitless, Alim, unmanifest in nature, not having cause behind it, Nitya, eternal, everlasting, Anpara, not derived from another, not having any other thing for comparison, Sarvagat, omnipresent, pervading in all beings, Bahu, many, innumerable, Chetanavant, possessing consciousness, Aguna, devoid of guna, sattva, raj, tam, Abhijdharmi, non-productive, not generating, Aprasav non-creative, mere witness, Madhyastha Dharmini, capable of remaining neutral without being attached to like, dislike, happiness, sorrow like aspects. Atma is Nirvikar, unchanging, immutable. Paraha, supreme beyond all. Sattva, both Gunendriya. Though associated with the Sattva and sense, as Atma is not modified by them. Chaitanya Karanam. Atma is the source of consciousness, illumines the intellect. Nitya, eternal, everlasting. Drashta Pasyati Kriya. It is said to Drashta, observer, as it see all the actions. Thus, Atma is unchanging, eternal, pure consciousness, the witness that enables experience but does not act. All mental and physical phenomena occurs in worldly existence, but the experience of them is made possible only because of the presence of Atma. So the mind, senses, and gunas act under its light, just as the sun enables all activity by shining, but itself remains still. Now we discuss about the nature of Atma, Manas, and sense faculties in concern to the knowledge perception. Atma is about for the knowledge perception, and mind is the instrument for the perception of the happiness, sorrow, like, dislike, like aspects. The empirical soul is endowed with the power of perception. It perceives the things when it is associated with the mind, intellect, and sense faculties. If these instruments of perception are either absent or impeded, then there will be no perception. One cannot get the real reflect picture of an image from a mirror which is covered by the dirt or from water which is muddy. So similar is the case when the mind mind and extra get afflicted. So the mind is achetan, non-consciousness, though it appears as active. The true conscious principle is supreme self, that is the Atma. When mind is associated with this Atma, activities are attributed to the all-pervading self. Since the Atma is conscious, it is figuratively called the doer. The mind, though it seems active, being non-conscious, cannot truly be called the doer. So, what is the conclusive meaning of all that we have discussed here? That Atma, the self, is a conscious entity, luminous, eternal, and unchanging. By its own nature, it remains inactive. It does not create or act or destroy. It simply illumines. It becomes seemingly active only when conjoined with the mind, just as the motionless moon appears to move when clouds drifts past it. So the mind serves as the internal instrument of Atma, the mediator through which knowledge and experience arises. By coordinating the Jnanendriya and Karmendriyas, the mind gathers impressions and presents them before the Atma, which is the abode of consciousness and knowledge. However, when the mind becomes entangled in desires, ego, ignorance, it projects this onto the Atma, creating illusion of doership and enjoyership. Under this illusion, the pure witness begins to identify itself as the actor or experiencer, thus binding itself to the cycle of birth and death. Thinking, deciding, and remembering are the functions of the mind. Much like the action seen in mirror belong to the person before it, not the mirror itself. The mind reflects the consciousness of the Atma, but has no light of its own. It is inert, like the moon that shines only by borrowed light from the sun. Thus, the Atma is called the doer only in a figurative manner because it is the abode, the very consciousness that makes mental and bodily functions possible. Without the presence of Atma, the mind would be like a lifeless instrument, a flute without a player. The true consciousness belongs only to the Atma, while the mind merely channels that light to perceive and act within the world. Now, what are the characteristic features of existence of Atma in living being? So let's discuss that. The following are the characteristic features of Atma that indicate the human being is in alive. So they are the inspiration and expiration, twinkling of the eye, live mental perception, for example, arriving at a far distant place like Karnataka in imagination. Shift from one object of sense organ to the another. For example, shift from visual perception to the tactile perception. Mobility and stability of mind, journey to another country in dreams, anticipation of death, knowledge of something visualized in right eye by the left eye, desire, hatred, happiness, misery, effort, consciousness, stability, intellect, memory, and ego. So all these are sign of the living person. The sign are not available in respect of the dead body. So they are considered to be the proof for the existence of the absolute soul. So when the soul departs, the body become vacant, is deprived of consciousness. Only the five Mahabhutas remain. So dead body is stated to have attained the state of the Panchatto, that is the five Mahabhutas having. So in simple term, living body is nothing but it is the conglomeration of the Atma, Sharir, Indriya and Manas. And dead body is the devoid of the Atma. So it is only present in the physical matter. Thank you.